Oh my goodness, guys. It smells a lot like rain. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shamira Benson, one part of Team Benson, and I am a Jewish desert gardener here in Zone 9B. And I think we're actually going to get some rain. Look at the sky. It's nice and like humid and like cozy and kind of cold out here, but we're gonna do a garden tour. All right, guys, so it's been nice being like done with the extreme cold for a little bit. I know it's probably gonna come back. It's probably gonna come back once we get these rains, but I've been really enjoying it. Like, we haven't had to do much in the garden but just grab food that we need and cook it. So I'm going to show you guys the garden, and hopefully I can film 2 videos today because I also want to go over some herb stuff later on this week because I've had a lot of people ask me about growing a lot of herbs too. So let's look at the garden. So let's start with my Vego garden bed. Loving it, guys. Look how full it's starting to look. So up here we have some Thai basil. We also have our trio. We have some sage, rosemary, and thyme. And then we have some carrots that are looking pretty good. Like, they're starting to get like, you know, like they're bigger stems and stuff like that on them. So it means that the carrots are starting to come in. And then we have some celery here. We have some leeks right here. And we also have some sage hiding back here, just hiding underneath all of the Thai basil. Below we have all of our parsley, which we are going to start harvesting our parsley, guys, because we need to get some parsley inside and in the jars. We have some parsley here, and this one I think is a Italian parsley. Yeah, this one's a curly parsley, but this one's also Italian parsley too. I don't know, these are seeds that I started. This is one that I got from the store. And then we have some oregano, we have some chervil here, and some thyme slowly going back here. This one went through it during the holidays. We have another sage hiding back here, and I think hopefully this is the start of some dill. Now in front here we have some curly mustard greens, and then we have some collard greens and another rosemary. So guys, this is the rosemary I've been waiting to kind of get healthier, or well, not healthier, but just grow back a little bit after the holidays, because I know a lot of you guys have asked me about my rosemary oil. It's so like damp in the air. I feel like my nose is like running just because it's so damp. I lived in San Francisco for maybe like a year or two when I was in my 20s, and like on and off, and I used to love the morning weather. It would be like so dewy, so like I don't know, it's like the air is moist and you don't have that in the desert because it is a dry heat and just a dry everything, but we like that too. But I am going to be making the hair oil, guys. I think that I have enough rosemary to be able to pull it off. I was trying to wait for it to grow back a little bit more, which is what was taking me forever to make the video for you guys. Now moving on down here, the rains are going to do so much for this bed. You guys are going to see some progress just with it growing a lot faster when the rains come. But we have all of our collard greens here in this area. We have some kale here. These ones are Brussels sprouts. Trying to grow Brussels sprouts, guys. I don't know, they should be bigger by now, but we'll see. We have one of our lettuces here. Now this is one of the lettuces we planted from the grocery store, and as you can see, it's bolting already. Now when we originally put this one in the ground, it just wasn't cold enough, so that's why this one's bolting. This is another one we planted from the grocery store, and this one's not bolting. It's doing really good. So this one we're going to be using. This one I am going to go ahead and take out because, one, I don't want to save seeds from a grocery store plant just because I don't know like all the history of it, and then 2, it's going to start to attract insects and bugs. As you guys can see, the plant does not look as healthy as it did before, because when it starts to grow seeds, that's when it's ready to have the bugs eat it, and I don't want to attract bugs to this bed. So we also have some dinosaur kale there and there. We have some Swiss chard, which we have been eating on a lot, and we have our celery here and another romaine lettuce there. All right, guys, I just felt my first raindrop, so we're gonna go through really quickly. Don't mind the big bag of compost. We are planting things, but we have a mustard green here, which is starting to grow. I totally forgot about it. It was tucked away and I didn't even realize it was in the pot, but there's one there. We have some mint here that has been hiding. We have our shishito peppers that really need to be harvested. I swear I can't keep up with them, guys. We have a cabbage. This one's a Jersey cabbage that's starting to slowly head up. Big Niecy's Love and Life back there, that is our junior eggplant. And we have Miss Eggy, which is our senior eggplant over there. We have some more mint. This one is a peppermint and that one is a spearmint, just so you know the difference. We have an Anaheim pepper over here, guys. It looks like it's getting ready to start to flower. Ooh, you're gonna get some spicy peppers. More shishitos. If you guys are not growing shishitos, you are missing out. They grow like crazy. You will have food forever, I swear. And even the baby shishitos, look at that, guys. They're starting to grow their little shishito peppers. It's insane. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. For those of you guys that don't know, this is my giant black cherry tomato. I'm so excited. One, I love growing these in a small space because people think that you can't grow large vegetables in a small space, and you can. This thing is gonna get probably about 20 feet. And two, it did not grow for me last year. My cherry tomatoes did awful last year. Luckily, we had a bunch of them from the year before, so we had enough in the freezer to get us through 2 years. So hopefully this one just does its thing and puts some more in the freezer, because we have run out, guys. And it is a hard thing making some of my dishes without black cherry tomatoes. They have a unique taste to them. They're delicious, and yeah, my recipes need it. And look at the basil, guys. So I'm gonna have to come through and cut the basil because it is getting a little damaged from the cold. Didn't like it. Basil likes the summertime, but I'm just gonna cut it back so it can hopefully go dormant. But guys, look at this. The snow peas are using the cherry tomato as a trellis. Now, the snow peas were supposed to grow way faster than the black cherry tomato, which, look at all these tomatoes on it, guys. You guys see that? So excited about that. But that did not happen. So we're just letting it do its thing. We have some cabbages here, some more greens, some collard greens, and some romaine lettuce, and some celery right there. And then we also have a Roma tomato that is just kind of doing its own thing over there. This is like speed through garden tour because it's slowly starting to get more rain, but I think we can do this, guys. Now we have our lemongrass right here that I've been using for mulch and for chicken stock. I've actually just let the lemongrass kind of go over the winter. It's doing well. I mean, it doesn't love the cold weather, absolutely, but it's been nice not to have to find something to do with that much lemongrass. Like, we've just been using it as we need it. Look at this giant broccoli, guys. This broccoli is so big. I don't know. Oh, yes, guys, look. We're starting to get broccoli heads. This is exciting. Yeah, it's down in there. Okay, I definitely need to prune our broccoli. Yep, got a little one there. Definitely need to prune back the broccoli with the leaves so that then we can put more energy to growing some big broccoli heads, because that is exciting. Now we have some cilantro down here that is just looking like a giant weed. This is what cilantro looks like when it's getting ready to bolt. And then we also have some parsley here. We have this funny little snow pea right there finally trying to grow. And then we also have our beets. This one is a, I think a Ukrainian gold. And then these ones are Detroit red beets. That is our worm compost, which is hopefully going to get some rain. And we still have our turmeric. Our turmeric is still rooted down in there. I felt down in there, guys, there is roots, so I have hope again. Yep, it's raining. It's raining. I don't know if you guys can see it, like any raindrops on my camera, but it's raining. We're gonna blaze through the rest of this, and then we're running in the house to avoid getting soaked. Now here we have our sweet red Marconi peppers, my favorite peppers. Just waiting for them to get nice and big, and then we are going to have steak and peppers, which is one of my favorite things to do with these. We have some Thumb Tom tomatoes here. My lemon balm is doing amazing. We've been using this a lot, guys. We've had a lot of just anxiety right now, so the lemon balm has been helping. The yarrow is starting to really grow out. I cannot wait to see what yarrow really looks like when it's really growing and pretty. Hopefully I'll have like more hyssop. Like this is hyssop right here, and this is hyssop too. So hopefully we'll have yarrow and hyssop, and maybe I can put another medicinal herb in here. Now we have our big beefsteak tomato. Look at how bushy this is, guys. This is like the perfect little bush. It has taken over the first mighty crop here, and it's growing up to the next mighty crop. I love how this looks, and I love how it's growing on the mighty crop. These ones are one of my favorite. I will link these down below, but it just kind of holds everything nice and tight, and it just grows in. And then we have radishes that I still need to pick that are completely done and ready. Now in here we have potatoes that are still planted. They haven't popped up yet. This is our second Vego garden bed, which is our kids garden bed. And we're just waiting for those potatoes to pop up. I'm hoping that this rain is going to help. Guys, look at all this nasturtium back here. You plant nasturtium once in your garden and it will grow forever. Nasturtium is so beautiful. I usually grow it on the old arch that was here, and literally you plant it once and it just keeps growing. So I'm gonna let it grow and kind of fill in, like just in the pathways and stuff in the garden, and because it's not going to be on a trellis or anything like that. But I use nasturtium for my toner for my skin, because it has a lot of like skin saving properties for us sun dwellers. So you should grow your nasturtium and use it because it's a great medicinal plant. Now here we have our cauliflower, which is getting bigger. I don't see any little cauliflower heads. Oh wait, no guys, look at that. It's starting to form. Even though it's not like a huge plant, they're starting to form. So maybe we'll get some tiny cauliflower heads. We'll be happy. We have our mulberry tree that she's lost all of her leaves. She is dormant, so she'll be back in the spring. We have some more celery in our Dollar Tree pots, and some spinach, and then just a couple of black thumb tom tomatoes we have in here. And then we also have like some cilantro and some lettuce. Oh, I love this lettuce. I wish I had planted more of it, but yeah, next year we're gonna have a whole Dollar Tree thing full of this lettuce. We have some potatoes in here that are still trying to grow. And then we have some thyme here. We have thyme there and thyme there. And then our curry tree is right here, which I was waiting for the curry tree to get a couple more like leaves and life back to it. But I am going to use some of these older leaves for my hair oil. Now we're starting to redo this pot, because this is where Yuli number 2 is going to go. Her grapes are going to go right here. I think that this is a turnip, guys. Like a turnip. Yep, it is a turnip. It is a purple top turnip. See, the top of that is starting to go a little purple. So I'm gonna leave this in here with it, because then I'll be able to have a turnip, which is crazy that I swear I planted these everywhere and only this one grew. So yeah, we'll prepare it for the grapes, put that in there, but then we're also gonna leave this turnip in there and see if we can get a turnip. I had planted a mixture of snowball turnips and some red top turnips. The snowball turnips got destroyed by the worms, guys. We had a long summer, like a long summer. The temperatures just didn't go down, and my radishes got destroyed and my turnips got destroyed. But that is just one purple top turnip that survived, I guess. So hopefully we'll get a turnip. Now moving to the last bit before it rains, we have our dwarf Mexican lime tree, and then we have some collard greens up here, which one of our beautiful like curly collards. Somebody told me it was a heirloom curly collard. Love it, it's gorgeous. And then we have some more celery back here. We planted garlic. Now garlic is in here, garlic's in here, garlic's is in those two. There's carrots in the middle. We have some celery here, celery there, with some dinosaur kale, and collards there. Some green onions here, and then also, guys, we have garlic in between here too. So hopefully all of the garlic pops up well and does nice. Should probably pick up this mess before it gets rained on. Now we also have Diane down here. I don't know what Diane is. I'm leaning more towards like serrano pepper. Every day I'm leaning more towards it. So hopefully Diane is a serrano. We have some jalapenos right here, which are looking absolutely great. I need to come through and actually grab these because they did get some cold damage. That's what these black lines are. So I'm going to grab those. And we have another pepper here, which once again, I think it's a serrano. Don't really know. We had it marked as a jalapeno. It is definitely not that. So we're just going to let it grow out and see what happens. It has a lot of little flowers on it. And then we have our cayenne pepper, which look, they're starting to turn red. Really excited about that. Alright guys, and that is it. I'm going to run in the house because it is starting to rain more. We're excited. We need the rain. We love the rain here in the desert, but I don't want to be in it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this garden tour. I hope that you are planting your spring garden or growing your winter garden. And until next time, grow yourselves a garden because even a small space can provide you with tons of food. Bye guys!